Colleges in Canada and their tuition deposit for international students. These colleges are designated learning institutions and offers postgraduate work permits. If you don't hear of your college, please leave them in the comment section. Let's start with Bow Valley College. Bow Valley College in Alberta has a tuition deposit of 1,500 Canadian dollars, but you might sometimes be asked to pay your first semester's tuition, which is around 6,000 to 9,100 Canadian dollars to confirm your seat. Lethbridge College. Lethbridge College has a tuition deposit of 500 Canadian dollars, so you have to pay your first semester's tuition, which is around 6,000 Canadian dollars to accept your seat. Northwest College. Northwest College has a tuition deposit of 1,000 Canadian dollars. Olds College has a tuition deposit of 1,500 Canadian dollars. Portage College in Alberta has a tuition deposit of 3,500 Canadian dollars. Coast Mountain College in British Columbia has a tuition deposit of 4,000 Canadian dollars. Langara College in BC has a tuition deposit of 1,500 Canadian dollars. Northern Light College in BC has a tuition deposit of 6,000 Canadian dollars. Selkirk College has a tuition deposit of 500 Canadian dollars, but you might sometimes be asked to pay your first semester's tuition, which is around 7,000 Canadian dollars. Vancouver Community College has a tuition deposit of 5,000 or more, depending on your program, or sometimes you have to pay your first semester's tuition. In Manitoba, we have Assinboine Community College with a tuition deposit of 1,500 Canadian dollars. Red River College Polytechnic has a tuition deposit of 3,000 Canadian dollars, which is refundable if your visa is denied. New Brunswick Community College in New Brunswick has a tuition deposit of 500 Canadian dollars. Newfoundland and Labrador, we have College of North Atlantic with a tuition deposit of 99 Canadian dollars. In Nova Scotia, we have Nova Scotia Community College with a tuition deposit of 1,000 Canadian dollars. Also have Nova Scotia College of Art and Design with a tuition deposit of 1,000 Canadian dollars. In Quebec, we have Vanier College with a tuition deposit of 500 Canadian dollars, or sometimes you have to pay your first semester's tuition, which is around 9,000 Canadian dollars. In Ontario, we have Algonquin College with a tuition deposit of 1,500 Canadian dollars, or sometimes you have to pay your first semester's tuition, which is around 7,000 Canadian dollars. Same in Ontario, we have Canadore College with a tuition deposit of 2,400 Canadian dollars. Centennial College with a tuition deposit of 2,700 Canadian dollars, or you have to pay your first semester's tuition, which is around 9,000 Canadian dollars. We have Conestoga College with a tuition deposit of 1,500 Canadian dollars. In Confederation College, we have a tuition deposit of 200 Canadian dollars, so you have to pay your first semester's tuition fees, which is around 8,000 Canadian dollars, depending on your program. Still in Ontario, we have Durham College with a tuition deposit of 500 Canadian dollars, or sometimes you have to pay your first semester's tuition, which is around 700 Canadian dollars. We have Fleming College with a tuition deposit of 8,000 Canadian dollars, which is equivalent to your first semester's tuition. Depending on your program, it can be more or less. We have George Brown College in Ontario with a tuition deposit of 4,000 Canadian dollars. Georgian College with a tuition deposit of 2,500 Canadian dollars. In Humber College, you have to pay your first semester's tuition fees, which is around 9,000 Canadian dollars to accept your seat, depending on your program. Loyalist College with a tuition deposit of 500 Canadian dollars, or you have to pay your first semester's tuition fees, which is around 7,000 Canadian dollars. Niagara College with a tuition deposit of 250 Canadian dollars. In Seneca College, you have to pay your first semester's tuition, which is around 9,000 Canadian dollars. You have Sheridan College with a tuition deposit of 250 Canadian dollars, or sometimes you have to pay your first semester's tuition, which is around 8,100 Canadian dollars. In Prince Edward Island, we have Holland College with a tuition deposit of 1,000 Canadian dollars. In Saskatchewan, we have Cumberland College with a tuition deposit of 8,000 Canadian dollars, which is equivalent to your first semester's tuition. Parkland College in Saskatchewan with a tuition deposit of 7,500, which is equivalent to 50% of your annual tuition fee. Southeast College with a tuition deposit of 8,000 Canadian dollars, which is equivalent to 50% of your entire annual tuition fee. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.